Summary of the Epic of Gilgamesh. The Epic of Gilgamesh, an ancient Mesopotamian poem that tells the story of Gilgamesh, a legendary king of Uruk. The poem is divided into 5 parts, each of which tells a different story about Gilgamesh's life and adventures. In the first part, Gilgamesh is described as a tyrannical ruler who oppresses his people. The gods send a wild man, Enkidu, to challenge Gilgamesh and bring him to Rezan. Enkidu and Gilgamesh initially fight, but they eventually become friends and allies. In the second part, Gilgamesh and Enkidu set out on a quest to defeat the monstrous Humbaba, who guards the Cedar Forest. They are successful in their mission, but Enkidu is mortally wounded in the battle. In the third part, Gilgamesh is overcome by grief over Enkidu's death. He sets out on a journey to find Utnapishtim, the only mortal who has been granted immortality. Utnapishtim tells Gilgamesh the story of the great flood and how he was able to survive. He also gives Gilgamesh a plant that can restore youth. In the fourth part, Gilgamesh returns to Uruk with the plant, but a snake steals it away before he can use it. Gilgamesh is devastated, but he eventually comes to accept his mortality. In the fifth part, Gilgamesh reflects on his life and the meaning of immortality. He concludes that immortality is not to be found in this life, but in the legacy that we leave behind. Key themes in the Epic of Gilgamesh. The Epic of Gilgamesh explores a number of important themes, including friendship, mortality, immortality, and the search for meaning. The poem is also a valuable source of information about ancient Mesopotamian culture and religion. Would you like me to read a specific part of the Epic of Gilgamesh, or would you like me to summarize it in more detail?